Michelle Obama, Hillary Clinton, Vance. 3 women, different decades, different political parties, different backgrounds, but all victims of the exact same playbook. Fake marriage rumors, divorce conspiracies, AI-generated photos, wild accusations about their personal lives. It's like clockwork. And if you think it's random, you haven't been paying attention. Because there's a pattern here, a strategy, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. Let's start with Michelle Obama, because her story shows us exactly how this works. In 2017, a fake news site published an explosive headline: Barack and Michelle Obama were getting a divorce. The story claimed they'd filed paperwork in Cook County, Illinois. It alleged Barack wasn't the biological father of Sasha and Malia. It even said Michelle was preparing a 2020 presidential run. None of it was true, not a single word. Snopes debunked it immediately. The court docket number cited in the article didn't exist. The entire thing was fabricated to generate clicks and ad revenue. But that didn't stop it from spreading. Thousands of people shared it, believed it. Some still do. 3 years later, in 2020, another fake story dropped. This time, it claimed Michelle filed for divorce after Barack admitted he was gay. Again, completely false. Again, it went viral. Again, people believed it. Fast forward to 2025, earlier this year, divorce rumors exploded again. Why? Because Michelle skipped Jimmy Carter's funeral. Because she didn't attend Donald Trump's inauguration with her husband. Social media went insane. The Daily Mail wrote headlines. Conservative influencers gleefully declared the Obama marriage was over. Michelle herself had to address it on a podcast. She said, quote, "Everyone would know if I planned to divorce my husband." She called the rumors ridiculous. Barack posted a sweet birthday tribute to her, and some outlets claimed he was shutting down the divorce talk. But here's the thing. This wasn't about evidence. It was never about evidence. It was about creating doubt, planting seeds, making millions of people question whether the Obama's marriage is real. And Michelle hasn't just faced divorce rumors. For years, far-right conspiracy theorists have claimed she's secretly transgender. They call her Michael. They doctor photos to make her look more masculine. They analyze her physical features using pseudoscience and claim she was born male. It's absurd. It's offensive. It's rooted in racism, sexism, and transphobia all at once. But it spreads anyway. Because the goal isn't truth. The goal is to dehumanize, to other, to make a powerful black woman seem threatening and illegitimate. Now let's talk about Hillary Clinton, because if anyone understands fake marriage rumors, it's her. Hillary and Bill Clinton have been married for 50 years. 50. But for the last 3 decades, people have been saying their marriage is fake. A political arrangement, a business partnership disguised as a relationship. And look, the Clintons gave people plenty of real reasons to question their marriage. Bill's affair with Monica Lewinsky was very real. He was impeached over it. Hillary stood by him, and people have debated that decision ever since. But the fake rumors, they go way beyond Monica. Secret Service experts have gone on record claiming the marriage is a total sham. Ronald Kessler told the Daily Mail it's, quote, "not a marriage at all. It's a total fake, like everything else about Hillary." In 2025, tabloids claimed Hillary was preparing a $90 million divorce over Bill's ties to Jeffrey Epstein. Insiders allegedly said she was bracing for the worst and ready to save her own skin by turning on her husband. Again, no divorce filings, no evidence, just speculation dressed up as news. Then there are the truly wild ones. Conspiracy theories claiming Hillary had affairs, that Vince Foster, a White House deputy counsel who died by suicide in 1993, was her lover, that his death wasn't suicide at all, that the Clintons are tied to dozens of mysterious deaths. None of it proven, all of it spread like gospel. Hillary herself called it a vast right-wing conspiracy. And you know what? She wasn't wrong. Because there is a coordinated effort to attack political marriages. It's not a theory, it's a tactic. And now it's J.D. Vance's turn. Over the last few months, Usha Vance has been subjected to the exact same playbook, step by step, beat by beat. It started in October 2025. Usha was photographed without her wedding ring at a public event with Melania Trump. Immediately, social media exploded. Divorce rumors, speculation about trouble in the marriage, posts analyzing her body language, claiming she looked unhappy. Then in November, it happened again. Another event, another ringless photo. This time, even the Democratic Party's official Twitter account joined in, asking, "Is JD sleeping on the couch?" Usha's spokesperson had to release a statement. She's, quote, "a mother of 3 young children who does a lot of dishes, gives lots of baths, and forgets her ring sometimes." JD himself addressed it in an NBC interview. He said he and Usha actually find it funny, that they kind of get a kick out of it. He even shared a story about Usha forgetting her ring before a White House event and joking that people on social media would freak out. But the rumors didn't stop. In early December, an AI-generated photo went viral. It allegedly showed JD and Usha having a loud argument at a restaurant. JD was mid-rage, eyebrows furrowed. Usha sat across from him with her head down, looking defeated. The image was completely fake. A YouTuber admitted he created it as a thumbnail for a video. Forensic experts analyzed it and confirmed it showed signs of AI manipulation, but by the time it was debunked, millions had already seen it, believed it, shared it. JD responded with sarcasm, "I always wear an undershirt when I go out in public to have a fight loudly with my wife." Then came the Erica Kirk hug. At a Turning Point USA event in Mississippi, Usha watched from the audience as her husband embraced Erica Kirk, the widow of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. Erica's hand went to the back of JD's head. His hands rested on her waist. It lasted less than 5 seconds. Social media dissected every frame. Body language experts weighed in. Posts claimed it was too intimate, inappropriate, evidence of an affair. Some even theorized Usha's missing wedding ring was her way of sending a message about the hug. Erica addressed it on Megyn Kelly's show, saying her love language is touch, and people who are mad about a hug need a hug themselves. JD never publicly commented, but the damage was done. The narrative was set. Now here's where it gets really telling, because the Vances aren't the only couple being targeted right now. In 2025 alone, we've also seen renewed attacks on the Obamas, the Clintons, even Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. There's a pattern, and it's not subtle. Step 1. Find a detail, preferably something small and easily misinterpreted. A missing ring, an absence from an event, a photo where someone looks tired. Step 2. Amplify it. Post it on social media. Write headlines with question marks. Are they getting divorced? Is the marriage in trouble? Questions don't need evidence. They just need to plant doubt. Step 3. Add fuel. Bring in body language experts. Dig up old quotes. Find unflattering photos. Create timelines that connect unrelated events. Step 4. Let the algorithm do the work. Once engagement starts, platforms push the content to more people. The more outrageous the claim, the more it spreads. Truth becomes irrelevant. Step 5. When it's debunked, move on to the next target. Because the goal isn't to prove anything. The goal is to create a cloud of suspicion that never fully goes away. So why does this keep happening? Why are political marriages such frequent targets? Because attacking a politician's spouse is a way to attack the politician without directly engaging with policy. It's personal, it's scandalous, it gets clicks. It's easier to question someone's marriage than to debate their legislation. It's also gendered. Notice how often it's the wives who get the worst of it. Michelle Obama's gender identity, Hillary Clinton's loyalty, Usha Vance's wedding ring. The attacks are designed to undermine these women specifically, to suggest they're not who they appear to be, that their marriages aren't real,
that they're complicit in some deception. And there's a racial component, too. Michelle Obama and Usha Vance, both women of color married to powerful white or biracial men, face particularly vicious attacks. Michelle has been called a man. Usha has been accused of being a political prop. Both have had their humanity questioned in ways white political spouses rarely experience. Then there's the political angle. These rumors don't come from nowhere. They're often pushed by partisan actors who want to damage the opposing party. During election cycles, they spike. When a politician is gaining power, the attacks on their spouse intensify. And let's be honest, sometimes there's a kernel of truth that gets exploited. Bill Clinton really did have an affair, that's a fact. But conspiracy theorists took that real scandal and built an entire mythology around it. Fake affairs, murder plots, secret divorces. The line between reality and fiction gets so blurred that people stop being able to tell the difference.
The same thing is happening with J.D. Vance. Yes, Usha forgot her wedding ring a couple of times. That's real. But from that small, mundane detail, an entire narrative has been constructed. Divorce, affairs, marital crisis. None of it supported by evidence. All of it spread as if it's fact. And here's the most insidious part. Even when these rumors are debunked, they linger. People remember the accusation more than the retraction. Years from now, someone will vaguely recall hearing that the Obamas got divorced, or that Hillary Clinton's marriage was fake, or that J.D. and Usha Vance were having problems. The truth fades. The rumor sticks. So what can we do about it? First, recognize the pattern. When you see a viral story about a political marriage in crisis, ask yourself, where's the evidence? Who's spreading this? What's the motive? Is this based on facts or speculation? Second, check sources. Is this coming from a credible news organization with named sources and verifiable information, or is it a random social media post with no attribution? Third, be skeptical of AI-generated content. We're living in an age where fake photos and videos can be created in minutes. If an image seems too perfect, too scandalous, too perfectly timed, it might be fake. Reverse image search it. Look for forensic analysis. Don't share it until you're sure it's real. Fourth, remember that public figures are human. Their marriages aren't performance art for our entertainment. Forgetting a wedding ring doesn't mean divorce. Skipping an event doesn't mean scandal. Looking tired in a photo doesn't mean crisis. And finally, ask yourself why you're so invested in whether a politician's marriage is real. Because if you're more interested in J.D. Vance's relationship drama than his policy positions, someone has successfully distracted you from what actually matters. Michelle Obama, Hillary Clinton, Usha Vance, they're not the first. They won't be the last. As long as political spouses exist, they'll be targets. As long as people click on scandal, these rumors will spread. As long as we prioritize entertainment over truth, the pattern will continue. But we don't have to participate. We can choose to be smarter, more skeptical, more humane. Because at the end of the day, these are real people, real marriages, real families, and they deserve better than to have their lives turned into clickbait. So the next time you see a viral post claiming a political couple is getting divorced, remember, you've seen this before. You know how it works, and you know better than to believe it.